first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Bring me my ball.
Murray again. This is Drake. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
With some cheese. Good cheese.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Murray. He'll buy some time right, and that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Take him down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray sliding out of the pocket. He finds his running back, Hyde. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Running, it's Drake, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Kenyon Drake, the ball.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Shotgun now from Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Drake on the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The tackle there by Crayvon LeBlanc.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Harris has it over the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Taken down at the
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a play fake here on first down. To Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They give to Taylor out of the gun. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Why you want these fingers so bad?
On second down, Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. Remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Murray now on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Vikings nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
A gain of 2.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Turnover on downs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
57 mark. 57 mark. Touchdown, defense. Check.
From the gun, Murray buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Murray being chased out left. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said...
Look
Now
at this.
Burrow going to be intercepted
He
yet
just
again.
can't throw.
Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Terrible.
It's just me and you. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm on.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
6-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Murray from midfield. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Murray
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Back to Taylor on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Made back at the 22-yard line.
Here's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 40-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. This one brought in by Jefferson. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Burrow.
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run with Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Federal taxes. Take taxes. Take money. Everybody tax.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
If they were to do, they just take it out your check. Taxes. Everybody got to pay taxes.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Federal program.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Just different federal things. Federal program.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, it's Taylor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 46-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, Burrow flushed out right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And they go play action now. Burrow. Toward the end zone, that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Seahawks 17, Vikings 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Back to throw it. Murray eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking credit. Check. Lucky. Slide. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
The tackle made.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground with Drake. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Murray a give. This is Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st down, Drake. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now...